다시 던 햇빛 어린 시절 내 꿈들의 재림 모르겠어 이 감정이 뭔지 혹시 여기서 꿈속인 건지 꿈은 삶에게 푸른 신기루 난 깊은 곳에 아프리오리 숨이 막힐 듯이 행복해져 주변이 점점 더 투명해져 저기 멀리서 바다가 들려 꿈을 건너서 숲을 너머로 선명해지는 그곳으로 가 You are the cause of my euphoria 지워진 꿈을 찾아 헤맸을까 운명 같은 하나말과 달라 아픈 너의 눈빛이 나와 같은 곳을 보는 걸 When you play stay in dreams yeah. 꿈을 건너서 숲을 너머로 선명해지는 그곳으로 가 꿈을 건너서 숲을 너머로 선명해지는 그곳으로 가 You are the cause of my euphoria Euphoria Take my hands You are the cause of my 참 이상해 분명 난 너를 너무 사랑했는데 모두 너에게 맞추고 널 위해 살고 싶었는데 그럴수록 내 맘속의 폭풍을 감당할 수 없게 돼 웃고 있는 가면 속에 진짜 내 모습을 다 드러내 I'm the one I should love in this world 빛나는 나를 소중한 내 영혼을 잊지 않길 바라 So I love me 좀 부족해도 너무 아름다운 걸 I'm the one I should love
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General, UNICEF Executive Director, and all the excellencies and distinguished guests from across the world. My name is Kim Namjoon, also known as RM, the leader of the group BTS. It is an incredible honor to be invited to an occasion with such significance for today's young generation. Last November, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF, building on our belief that true love first begins with loving myself. We've been partnering with UNICEF's End Violence program to protect children and young people all over the world from violence. And our fans have become a major part of this campaign with their action and with their enthusiasm. We truly have the best fans in the world. And I'd like to begin by talking about myself. I was born in Ilsan, a city near Seoul, South Korea. It is a really beautiful place with a lake, hills, and even an annual flower festival. I spent a very happy childhood there, and I was just an ordinary boy. I used to look up at the night sky and wonder, and I used to dream the dreams of a boy. I used to imagine that I was a superhero who could save the world. And in an intro to one of our early albums, there's a line that says, "My heart stopped when I was maybe 9 or 10. Looking back, I think that's when I began to worry about what other people thought of me and starting seeing myself through their eyes. I stopped looking up at the night skies, the stars. I stopped daydreaming. Instead, I just tried to jam myself into the malls that other people made. Soon, I began to shut out my own voice and started to listen to the voices of others. No one called out my name, and neither did I. My heart stopped and my eyes closed shut. So, like this, we all lost our names. We became like ghosts. But I had one sanctuary, and that was music. There was a small voice inside of me that said, "Wake up, man, and listen to yourself." But it took me quite a long time to hear music calling my real name. Even after making the decision to join BTS, there were a lot of hurdles. Some people might not believe, but most people thought we were hopeless. And sometimes I just wanted to quit. But I think I was very lucky that I didn't give it all up. And I'm sure that I and we will keep stumbling and falling like this. BTS has become artists performing in those huge stadiums and selling millions of albums right now, but I am still an ordinary 24-year-old guy. If there's anything that I've achieved, it was only possible that I have my other BTS members right by my side, and because of the love and the support that our ARMY fans all over the world made for us. And maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. Today, I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that'd be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become. I like to say the one last thing. After releasing our Love Yourself albums and launching the Love Myself campaign, we started to hear remarkable stories from our fans all over the world, how our message helped them overcome their hardships in life and start loving themselves. Those stories constantly remind us of our responsibility. So, let's take all one more step. We have learned to love ourselves. So now I urge you to speak yourself. I like to ask all of you, what is your name? What excites you and makes your heart beat? Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak yourself. Find your name and find your voice by speaking yourself. I'm Kim Namjoon and also RM of BTS. I'm an idol and I'm an artist from a small town in Korea. Like most people, I've made many and plenty mistakes in my life. I have many faults and I have many more fears, but I'm gonna embrace myself as hard as I can. And I'm starting to love myself gradually, just little by little. What is your name? Speak yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. With so many young fans around the world, it was a pleasure.
이렇게 소중한 널 숨겨두고 싶었는지 뭐가 그리 두려워 내 진짜 모습을 숨겼는지 I wanna show love in this world 빛나는 나를 소중한 내 영혼을 이제야 깨달아 수줍은 광채 따윈 안 보일지 몰라 하지만 이대로의 내가 나인 걸 힘껏 살아온 내 발과 다른 심장 여부는
누가 나를 막아도 나의 갈 길을 간다고 인생 한 방이라고 레고 단 하루를 살아도 후회는 절대로 없다고 한번 뛰어보자고 그랬죠 손을 show it up 들고 외쳐 다 같이 pump it up 손을 show it up 들고 외쳐 모두 다 jumping up 뛰어보자고 정신 붙잡고 손을 하늘로 들고 외쳐 모두 다 jumping up Everybody say Let's go 공포는 자들이여